Hi everyone, it's 2010. We're finally back to the era of music that I know. And I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this. So we're doing 2010 today, we're doing 2011 next week, and we're just going to keep going until we hit the present. Until we're playing songs that are being written as we're playing them. How is everyone doing today? Anybody here from Central Texas other than me? Also, Oklahoma and some other places I saw are experiencing really horrible flooding. And I wanted to say that I'm going to donate a portion of today's super chats. I need to do a little more research on the best organization, but I feel the need to see if I can, help and match the donations or whatever to help the community, since I can't help physically right now. But it's bad. And I'm okay. I mean, it's raining again here, but so far the creek hasn't flooded and everything. Oh yeah, there's a heat wave in the UK, which is crazy. Fun times, everyone. Okie dokie. So you know the drill. You get to request one song. Please, please, please check if it's from 2010. Don't go off of your memory alone. Make sure. Hey, baby. Oh, bonk. Bonk. And if it's longer than 5 minutes, please let me know. I will either just play the first 5 minutes of it, or maybe I'll make an exception if it makes sense, but let's just try to keep it around 5 minutes or less. And I'll play as many as I can in the next 2 hours. I will prioritize the super chats. And oh yeah, I'm also only going to play one song per artist. So if you see a super chat with the artist that you were going to request, you can either battle it out with that super chat person, or maybe pick something else. Okay. And then the last guideline is just to be kind, be civil at the very least. Keep it positive. If you don't like something, not to worry, it'll be over in less than 5 minutes, but we don't need to broadcast our negativity in this live stream. Okay? Be respectful of people's different musical preferences. Thank you, Leanne. That's very sweet. Okay. So. All right, let's get going. Starting with Heathen. SNSD. Actually, maybe we shouldn't start with Heathen. Heathen's requests are sometimes really interesting. Maybe we want to warm up to a Heathen request. It's not a criticism. It's just an observation. So let's go with we're gonna do Luca's first. That's a perfect way to start. It's positive and sweet. Arcade Fire, Sprawl 2, Mountains Beyond Mountains. Yes. It's a great track. Okay. All right. Are we ready?
And just punch the clock. These days my life I feel it has no purpose. shopping malls rise like mountains beyond mountains, and there's no end in sight. I need the darkness, someone please cut the lights.
I love that. You know, that song is, someone said 80s revival, and I hadn't really thought of it that way, but you're right. It is, it's like modern pop, but with that very like 80s vibe. I mean, it's not the kind of song that I would normally like, gravitate towards, but every time I hear it, I just feel all these emotions. And you know, it's about, I don't know, the tone of it, it feels so carefree and innocent. And then the subject matter of just like seeing the urban sprawl taking over, you know, the natural environment, which is something that I guess, you know, I think about all the time and makes me feel sad. And, you know, it's just got that perfect balance of like it's like bittersweet, you know? And it's also catchy, you know? I mean, it's just like it really stays with you. But but the whole feel, and by the way, I haven't seen the music video, so I don't know if this is at all in the music video, but I get this picture in my head of someone just like throwing their hands in the air and like spinning around. It has this sort of like just letting go feeling, but then the lyrics are like expressing this you know, dissatisfaction with something that's happening. So I don't know, it's just anyway, but it's someone said it reminds them of the Heart of Glass by Blondie, and I agree with you. It does have a lot of similarities. So that's what this one, even this at the beginning, oh, I turned it down. I'm sorry. Hang on.
With these pretentious things.
Kind of reminds me of Come On Eileen for some reason. So it uses at least 3 of the 4 most popular pop chords. Sorry. I'm going to start higher. Oh, it stays here. Sorry. Okay, so you got a 1 and a 6 and a 4. No 5. No 5 needed. I do think it sounds like ABBA. That is a really good comparison. Yeah. I love the way it nestles on the minor chord for a while. So this is a cadence. It's called a plagal cadence or an amen cadence. 4-1. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong key. There we go. It goes like amen, amen. But they really, and it feels good. Like it feels so like familiar, like a warm blanket, and they do it over and over again. They go, you know, sorry, yeah, Frank again, living in the straw, shopping, you know, something rise like mountains beyond mountains. And I just love that, like continuing to go back over and over, and then minor chord, which gives all the nostalgia, and then it finally brings you back home. It's just nice. It just feels good. It just feels really good. Arcade Fire is a huge band. I always forget how many people are in it, but there's a lot going on. And I know it's like a husband and wife who kind of, you know, maybe started it, but like they'll switch off singing. Sometimes she's drumming. This one sounds like programmed drums to me, but she has a beautiful voice. It does have a bit of a Blondie quality, at least in this song. It does feel so sweet and innocent. That's great. Yeah, that's good. My favorite song from this album is Ready to Start. And if you like that song too and you haven't seen my analysis video on it, go search. I think I called it This Is a Perfect Song. You know, one of those like kind of clickbaity titles, but they do work. Okay, Thomas. Thank you for the donation. Did you have a request though, or just let me know. Okay. The Sprawl. I also I've talked about this song before in some other live stream, but it has a really interesting sense of timing. Not the time signature. Time signature is 4/4. You could feel it, dong 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 dong. Right, you just got your 1s and your 3s, but it the phrasing, I should say, like how long you stay on a chord. It's a little unpredictable feeling, like moving to a chord like sooner than you expect, like almost like it didn't have enough measures to kind of finish itself, and then staying on a chord a lot longer than you expected. It just keeps you a little on your toes, which I really like. But yeah, it's a great song. Okay, let's move on to the next request. Okay, so now I think we're warmed up, and let's hit Heathen's request hard. I'm a little scared though. Oh, where is it? Okay, Heathen, SNSD, Hoot. Some of the coldest, blackened, avant-garde, industrial, death grind noise core of the whole decade. Oh God. Okay. Okay, are we ready for some whiplash? Oh no. Oh no. Noise core. I almost said nose core. It looks like it's an all-girl band. Do I have this right? SNSD. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm playing the right thing. Is this it? No, that can't be it. Right? Huh. Okay, let me look on. I got it? So you're trolling, or is it about to take a turn? You're just being funny? Oh, okay. How many? There's 9 people on stage. Nice. Woo! Some key changes and stuff. I think this part's in Dorian. This is the move. Yeah. Oh God. It's so twisted. Doing this like twisty thing. Figure out the coordination with the legs though. It's probably opposite. Whoa! Cool scale alert. That is a fun hook. And with the little fall. That's great. And they run through a bunch of lyrics on that melody. Okay. Well, thanks for the joke, Heathen. Yeah, some of the choreography. Well, I only picked up the one dance move and I could barely do that. I just got like a mini treadmill. It was not that expensive and it's making my life so much better because then I can like go for a walk before I do this and sit down forever without having to go out into the soup, the hot soup. But now I can also practice those dance moves because, you know, you can just do it in place on a treadmill. There was something like this, maybe. Oh my God. Yeah. That had, you know what? It was pop, but it had some really cool scales, and so respect. It kept me on my toes. And that the use of the sample at the beginning, like that's in a completely different key than the song, so it just like, you know, keeps you guessing like what's going to happen next. Where are we? Oh yeah, this is their first pose. Oh, well, some of them are they're all doing guns. What if I just stop it at random places? Yeah, a lot of hands on the hips. A lot. Or waist, I should say. Oh, actually, you know what they're doing? I'm wrong. They're like practically clasping their own fingers. Man, it looks weird when I do it. It looks like a alien trying to kill me. Why is that? Must be the camera angle. It's like pointing straight down. But yeah, a lot of this. Okay, whatever. Let's see. I know you didn't come here for the choreography. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. It was fun. There was vocal harmonies. Okay. You know what's not fun to think about is how 2010 was 15 years ago. I don't like that at all. That is so weird. I still have trouble, like, it's so easy for me to separate the decades when it's before 2000. You know, it's like, yeah, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and they feel so different. But once it gets after 2000, in my brain, it's just like after 2000. I can't seem to get into the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2020s, you can't even say that anymore. You can't just say 20s because 20 still means 1920s. It's a mouthful. Anyway, anybody else feel like that? It's weird. Okay. Next, let's do a non-super chat one. Let's do Kings of Leon, Pyro. Now, it's interesting because I only know the one song by Kings of Leon. You know the one? Oh, no. Maybe it was 2 songs. No, it was 1. The Sex on Fire or whatever, which was on the radio when I was like in high school. So this is, you know, a much later iteration of, I guess it would have been much later. I was in high school in the late 90s and early 2000s. But yeah, I haven't heard this one. It's called Pyro. Really pretty so far. Wow. Matthew, you're right.
All the black inside me is slowly seeping from the bone. Everything I cherish is slowly dying or it's gone.
really liked this. It does have something in common with Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and that's both the time signature and tempo, which is the 12/8, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, which is a lot easier to say than 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. But it's also the guitar pattern, which is accenting every other eighth note. Decca, 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 which is sort of against the triplet feel. And that's just a really nice feeling. Six. Sorry, what's wrong? I like that a lot better than Sex on Fire. Not like I'm trying to compare things, but I'm glad that you suggested this because I kind of haven't, I haven't really listened to much Kings of Leon at all because I wasn't feeling that single and, it didn't prompt me to go searching for the rest of their music, but that was really good. Yes, 2011 is next. Yeah. Really pretty guitar work. Like there was a lot of layering, kind of a Radiohead almost style of like guitar layering. The drums were really nice. A lot of like toms, which I'm a huge fan of. But just a beautiful song. Like that's just a great melody. And great vocal harmonies too. Soulful, genuine, really nice. Yeah, cool. See. Someone asked, JTVJ, is this a question? You wrote 4/3 versus 6/8 versus 12/8. If it is a question. 3/4 is a waltz and it's 3 beats, emphasis on the first beat. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's not a very popular meter to write rock songs in because rock really hinges on the ability to do a kick and then a snare sort of opposing it. And since there's only 3 beats, you would have to put the snare either on the second beat because the kick's on 1 or on the third one. And so it's like kind of uneven. Like you don't get another. So it's like either which is kind of weird, or it's and neither of those things sound like rock. So it's not very common in rock. However, 6/8 and 12/8 definitely. 6/8 is 2 beats, and each one is subdivided into 3. So you got 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. It's usually slower though, I would say. It's like 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2. Like most of Perfect Circle songs, like just kick and a snare, 1 and a 2 and a and then 12/8 is like that. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a, almost like you would think that it's like a 4 on the floor. Like you could think it's in 4/4, but then miss the fact that it's actually swinging. So another way you could say like 12/8 is also 4/4 that swings. And if you slow it down so much, you end up with Pyramid Song. And you might be wondering, well, those all sounded the same to me, and you're not completely wrong. Like we made up meters. I mean, we didn't make up math, but we made up this whole construct of like, that's in 3/4 and that's in 6/8. And the truth is, it doesn't really matter because they can sound the same. Really depends on how you emphasize things and how you, like what you accent. And I think the most important thing is just to know that it's in 3. Like there's a pulse. Maybe it's a quick pulse. Maybe it's a slow pulse, but it's 3 before it repeats. That's going to give the feel. And that's if you were playing with someone, you would want to like, kind of know that it's in 3, whether you know it explicitly, like it's in 3, or you can just feel that it's in 3. Same with 4/4 and stuff. You just be like, oh, it's in 4, and then if it's odd, then it's odd, and then you might have to count, or you could just feel it. Depends. Hope that helps. Okay. Papa is 3/4. Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe the best way to describe the differences is like with dances. I feel like a lot of these things came from dance, right? But I don't know what dances go with 6/8 and 12/8. I do know the shuffle, like the Purdy shuffle, is 12/8, and I just think of like certain bands. I mean, like 6/8 is a perfect circle. Okay. A waltz is 3/4. They would do like, I mean, isn't a waltz literally like you go like step da da like pa pa step da 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 like that? Okay. Oh, I forgot to say, in 30 minutes, because every hour now I'm committed to getting up and moving. No more sitting for hours and hours. So in 30 minutes, we're gonna put on an upbeat song and we're gonna move. I obviously can't make sure that you're doing it with me, but you should. You should get up and move your body. I'll do some like, what do they call them? Butt kicks. Something, bum kicks. And maybe some squats and, maybe move your arms around. But just do something to get some blood flowing. Hydrate, taking care of ourselves. Okay. Next, let's do... Also, when I get up and do that, and you do it with me, that's going to be the closing of the requests. Okay. Let's do Nikolai's request. Flying Lotus, Dance of the Pseudo Nymph. He and bassist Thundercat made the entire song unaware they had counted the beat differently the whole time. That's kind of nice segue from that last discussion. So see, you don't even have to agree on what the beat is to play with someone. Okay. This 4/4, but you could split it up differently based on that line. Jazz I've ever heard. Whoa. Clapping. Maybe some thigh slapping. Whoa, that's awesome. Also, I just noticed that I got recommended the YouTube topic version of one of my own songs. We think you might like this artist. Well, you know, now that you say that. That's funny. Yeah, that was very interesting. I would totally listen to the rest of that album. It was like jazz harmony, but a mixture of so many other styles otherwise. The clapping reminds me of something from the African continent. I don't know if that's wrong, but that's just what my brain's telling me right now. And like maybe it wasn't clapping, maybe it was actually like leg slapping. I'm not sure. And some other crazy drum samples. And it almost, yeah, like who are they? Where are they from? And why are they so worldly? Almost reminds me of like Bonobo, but not at all like Bonobo, but still. Who's, I mean, he's from the UK, is that right? Or is he American? I can't remember. Bonobo artist, not Bonobo the animal. Yeah, he's from England. But he has a lot of world influences on his music. And there's another artist called, oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking. Starts with a T and, oh well, I can't think of anything right now. Days Gone. Tor also has a lot of like world influence. I like that. We are user 1901. We were talking about Flying Lotus and who was it? Flying Lotus and some other animal, an animal? Thundercat, thank you. From LA. Oh, okay. Feels like a space trip. Oh yeah, it is a bit trippy, yeah. Huh. Very cool. Okay. Awesome. I saw someone requested Fortet, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm just wondering if anybody is going to request anything from Diamond Eyes, Deftones. Because if you don't, I will. Okay, let's listen to Vincent Virtue's request. Witchcraft by Pendulum. Does that sound familiar? Maybe.
It's in your eyes, a color fade out. Looks like a new transition is starting up and shaking your ground, turning your head to see a new day calling. Does it feel like a head to lean on? A snapshot from where you were born. I'm looking for your hand in the rough. You're caught in the wire. Will I lift you up?
Since whoa. It's almost like dubstep and drum and bass and hard rock all together.
Leading on the action, caught in a cell phone's rays, bleeding on the sofa.
That's pretty.
At the wayside, he's coming and she knows it, even if she knows why. Footsteps in the hallway, girl, you haven't got time. You gotta get out.
would have been perfect for the get up and move around song. Oh my god. Duh! Yeah, that would have been perfect. I mean, that's the perfect like bum kick. Tempo. Oh shit. What's happening? Oh, it's playing a bunch of remixes now. Oh, okay. That one was Dorian. That the original mix was minor. I don't remember the melodies, except I do remember the dum da na 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 na, which is kind of the chorus. It almost was an instrumental chorus, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm just forgetting the actual chorus. Well, they did their job with that hook, though, the synth hook. At first, I thought it was just going to be a rock song, and then I was wrong. But yeah, the drum sounds literally sound like they came from a sample pack of, like, dubstep kicks and snares, and even hi-hats. Like, but then it's in, like, sort of a simplified drum and bass pattern. The kind of. But then with guitars. Huh. Okay, when Korn came out with their dubstep album, there was a lot of pushback. I thought it was very cool because I really liked dubstep and I really liked Korn, so I was like in heaven. But that's halftime. You know, a lot of Korn stuff is slower. This is like kind of frenetic. It's pretty fast. Pretty fast. Does anybody else have a proclivity towards tempos? I'm curious. Like, do you tend to like fast music? Do you tend to like slower music or not? But I've always really liked slower music. Not saying like chilled out, just slow tempos. Like we were just listening to some Porcupine Tree, and they had a song that the last like 2 or 3 minutes was like doom tempo, and I was like, yeah. But the quicker tempos sometimes make me feel almost like my heart's gonna explode. And then I told that to someone, and they said that's why I like it. I was like, okay, you know. You do you. Yeah. Okay, where are you? Here you are. Chlor's has a BPM range which spans almost all music ever made. Nice. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay. Next. Malarkey requests Lion Lady and Indie, Balm of Gilead. This isn't a song request. This is just a tribute. Oh, it's a radio show. Is that right? Wait. Is this a Tenacious D thing or? Okay, I'm not sure. This is just a tribute. Okay, well, if it's not a song request, then I will just say thank you for your donation. I'm not sure Lion Lady and Indie what that is. Let's see if I can find anything else. Yeah, I can't find any like an artist, so okay. All right, moving on to Chlor's request. Janelle Monáe, Tightrope.
Cause
revival of like Motown or something, right? Like, what a cool chord progression is that? Oh, that's not weird at all. Oh, sorry, minor. Okay, so it is a little weird. Anytime you put two minor chords this far away from each other, sorry, third, it can sound kind of, well, it'll catch your ear. Let's put it that way, because it's quite unusual. It caught mine. I was like, hello, what's that? That was so groovy. It had so much going on. That must have been like a project to produce. I have to admit, I was like kind of stuck on the production. I was like not listening to her vocal as much as maybe I should have, but there's just so many things like pulling my attention, you know, so many production, so many ear candies, so many instruments. There was strings. I mean,
I'm calling you to dinner and you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, I'm talking about
the background vocals.
you. You can rock or you can leave. Watch me tip without you. No, what
Oh yeah, I loved that ba 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 in like 3-part harmony. Holy crap. Yeah, that's so cool. I got a chance to see her live. I wasn't going to see her, but who was I trying to see? I think it was of Montreal, and she was like right on before them. But it was during a music festival, so I'm not sure. I don't think it was like a headliner situation. It was probably just the order of things. I also saw Guar. I mean, I don't listen to Guar, but it was fun to be there. That was crazy. Yeah, that was dope. But I don't know her music very well. But she was a really good performer. I remember that. Very charismatic. Okay. All right. So now, let's see who is next. Okay, cool. Let's do Leanne's request, and then we're gonna play something more upbeat. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to tell. Oh, right. Trevor requested Dance Yourself Clean, and I think we should play 5 minutes of it, but we can't play the whole thing. It's like 1,000,000 minutes long. Unfortunately, though, if we only play for 5 minutes, are we even going to get to the part where the beat drops? The slowest burn of a song I have ever heard. But it does make the beat drop very satisfying, but it's almost painfully long. So we'll see. Okay, Leanne is requesting Greystone by Emily Portman. I don't think I know Emily Portman. Trim some of the intro. Okay. Not all of it. I know.
I find the pools and the hidden places. I'm not scared of the sea faces. Be my mother's daughter. I choose a smooth grey skimming stone. Watch it vanish into the foam and dive into the water. My mother says she's far from home. How she sighs. and silver grey. Her eyes are on the water. When the moon is dark, she
Oh my gosh, she does sound like Aurora. Or other way around, maybe.
How she cries. She sings to the blue and silver grey. Ripples on the water. She walks down to the cold black sand. Seals appear and kiss her hand. Her eyes are made of water. Oh, mother, mother, look what I found. Soft and silky silver grey. Oh, mother, mother, look what I found. A present from your daughter. She took the skin and slipped inside. How she sighed, how she cried, then dived into the water. I and I, I and oh, I and I, oh da da, I and I and oh, I and I, oh da da, I and I find the pools and the hidden places. I see her in the salt sea faces. I choose a smooth grey skimming stone. Watch it vanish into the foam. My eyes are made of water.
She can't hear that, by the way. She doesn't know that she's adding to the song. You can do it, girl. Yeah. Good job. That's absolutely beautiful. She does have a Aurora-like fairiness to her, for sure. Those harmonies were so in tune, but not like auto-tuned in tune, like just human in tune. So when they lock in just right, there's nothing better. So beautiful. And I like the sparse, kind of folky instrumentation. The piano sounds almost like something plucky about it. Sounds like a piano and a pluck at the same time. Maybe it's plucking an actual piano string, but I feel like it would sound a little bit dirtier than that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was so pretty. And very Phrygian. Should all these have something? Which is so pretty. We were just talking about modes today earlier in a Patreon educational group Zoom, talking about the different moods of the modes and scales and stuff. And that's a good example of Phrygian sounding more mysterious than dangerous, but maybe a little dangerous, right? Maybe just a little bit. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, it's Dance Yourself Clean time. And yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to split the difference by cutting into the intro and the outro. Okay. Dance yourself clean. Okay. Here we go. Wait, I just want to load it up. Okay, fine. Don't be that way. Okay, I can see where the drop happens because it's the YouTube most played part, or the viewer, where the most people view it. Okay, so I'll do, if I shave off 2 minutes from 2 minutes from the beginning, and then yeah, that should work. Okay.
Makes me wanna stay.
Oh, also now, sorry. Okay. Want Milo to be in this.
Killing it with close inspection. Killing it can only make it worse. It sort of makes it breed. Present company.
It's a good thing I wear my workout leggings, huh,
We all
Milo?
expect the worst. It works just
Oh,
like
this is
it
a
needs.
terrible tempo for these. Oh well.
Present company excluded in the night. Present company included in the fight.
And it's so loud. I forgot how loud it is. It's so good.
Don't you want me to wake up?
Pax is looking at me.
Then give me just a bit of your time. Arguments are made from makeup. So
That would have been the perfect place to stop it, but I missed the exit.
Pile up with you. Everybody's getting younger.
Hope you guys aren't expecting me to like dance well. I wasn't trying to dance well. I also would probably need to learn some dance moves other than this. No, I used to go dancing all the time, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on screen. Just work it out. Work it out, like Britney. Work it out. Oh my god. We should always just put on work, bitch. Missed it. Oh, I like that part. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so the song's 9 minutes long, so if you really were into it, dance yourself clean later. Okay. Milo's fine. She just decided she wanted to eat. So either she was feeling loved somehow by my dance moves, or she was just suddenly hungry for, biological reasons. Or third possibility, she was annoyed by my dancing, and then when she left, she decided this would be a perfect time to eat. Opportunist. It wasn't really dancing. Okay. Great. So yeah, like, what if we just do Work Bitch? When did Work Bitch come out? I feel like it was maybe 2015. You guys know what I'm talking about? 2013. Okay. All right. We'll have to play that in a few weeks. Guilty pleasure, I sometimes do just put on the music video for Work Bitch because it's very artistic. It's also a flagrant display of like product placements that makes me laugh. Just, they don't even try to mask it. And Brittany's legs look incredible. And I just, every time she's just standing there, I'm just like, oh my God. So I also will shamelessly watch Lady Gaga's Applause music video several times a year. It's okay, but anyway, work it out. Work it out. That would be, I mean, she probably did make that song to be like a workout song because it's the perfect tempo. Oh, what's happening? Where's the music coming from? Okay, that was weird. Okay, great. It's Britney, bitch. That's not from that song, but still, it makes me think about it. Okay. All right. All right. Next. Let's see what we've got. Oh man. So many great requests. Let's keep it in the electronic zone for now and do Circling by Fortet. Although I have a feeling the song might be long, but oh no, okay, it's all right. Oh, it's muted, right? Okay. All right. Fortet is so good. I have not played in the Gorillaz, no, but requests are now closed, unfortunately. Unless there's a Gorillaz request in the super chats that I missed. Could be. I love Fortet. I have not listened to like every record he's put out by any means, but everything I've heard is good. Like literally everything. The album that I'm most familiar with was the one that came out in, I think, 2016 or 17, thereabouts. The one with Daughter. Wow, he's done so much since then. That's because that was almost 10 years ago. I hate this time thing. New Energy, 2017. That's the one I know the best. It has that beautiful song Lush with the samples of the handpan. Oh my god. But you know what he does so well? Sometimes his tracks can like legitimately have like a dance beat. Like the one that came out, the single off of 16 Oceans, Baby. It's got like this dope house beat. That's so good. But then other times he's really subtle about his drums. Like in this one, there's like a really soft kick and a really soft like snare. Just like a little, like almost like just a little something opening, you know? And when everything was going, it kind of just, it was lost. It was just sort of this, you know, sparkly atmosphere of synths. But he started with that harp sample and looped it and then created that beautiful, the first synth that came in. And then it, just sort of build. But then he did have that sort of, it felt almost like the song was going to be over, or it sort of just like suddenly like dropped down to almost nothing again and then built back up. I love good build ups and breakdowns like that. That is so beautiful. Great request. And you know, if I had to put that into a scale or whatever, believe it or not, it would be just like a major scale. That's the kind of basis of it. Okay, our next one. Okay, I'm going to try my best to get to these. I do have a lesson I'm teaching after this, so I can't go over time too much. Massive Attack. Robin requests Saturday Comes Slow. I don't know if I know this one. I know the other, someone requested in the comments, Paradise something. I know that one. Guy from the Gorillaz. He's got that warble. And the same vocal fry. Oh yeah, and Blur. Oh yeah. Oh my god, right. So much pretty mode mixture. Oh, sorry. Different key.
Is there nothing there?
That's a great song. That chorus kills me. That's so ridiculously pretty. Because you have the. Do you love me? Is that right? Do you love me? Oh, it's the ninth. No wonder. A ninth on a flat 6 chord. There really couldn't be anything quite as good. Do you love me? Hear how tense it is? Do you, even that note. Do you love me? Do you love me? It's just so heartbreaking in this whole. It's so sad. I love it. The other part is great too. The other part is like mode mixture heaven. It's like. Flat 6, then a kind of a suspension, and it goes there, and then all major chords. Sorry. Nope. There we go. And the drums are really, really cool too. Just very tom heavy again. That's such a good song. Thanks for reminding me. I haven't listened to this whole record before, but it sounds like I should since I love this one and I also love Paradise Circus. So, yeah. Good one. Okay, next is Beach House by 10 Mile Stereo. Or, if you've heard that one, Tame Impala, I don't really mind. I don't think I've heard the Beach House one, so we'll do that one. Though I do love Tame Impala. Do you love me? Okay. Wait, this says it's 502. You want 504 version? Okay.
The heart is a stone, and this is a stone that we throw. Put your hand on the stone, it's the stone of a hope you know. They say we will go far, but they don't know how far we'll go. With our legs on the edge and our feet on the horizon. They say we can throw far, but they don't know how far we throw.
This has that same, well, okay, to me, I get a similar feeling listening to this as I did to Sprawl too. Sort of like a sad subject, but delivered in this really sweet, innocent way that makes me want to just like, twirl around in the rain or something. Just something like really carefree about it, but also pain and I think it was just fun. And the pop chords that we all know, but it's so cool to hear how you can take something that has been used a billion trillion times and still make something that feels impactful and fresh. And that's such a great thing about music, because you've ever heard people say it's there's only 12 notes, right? But it's like it still feels like limitless possibilities, and doesn't matter how many times I hear a flat 6 chord, I'm gonna feel it, right? It's like it just doesn't ever get old to me. It was beautiful. Okay, next. Linkin Park, Wretches and Kings, dedicated to our current crop of Congress people. It starts with a long vocal sample. That's part of it. Okay. Good to know.
There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop.
How low can you go? Chuck a lot of game, but yet you don't know. Static on the way, make us all say whoa. The people up top, push the people down low. Get down and obey every word. Steady getting mine if you haven't yet heard. Wanna take what I got, don't be absurd. Don't fight the power, nobody gets hurt. If you haven't heard yet, then I'm letting you know there ain't shit. We don't run when the guns unload. And no one make a move, unless my people say so. Got everything out of control, now everybody go.
Still alone, final blow. We the animals take control. Hear us now, clear and show. Wretches and kings, we come by
So keep pace, how slow can you go? Talk a lot of shit and yet you don't know. Fire on the way, make you all say whoa. The people up top and the people down low. Get down, and I'm running it like that. The front of the attack is exactly where I'm at. Somewhere in between the kick and the hi-hat, the pin and the contract, the pitch and the contact.
Never heard this
So
one.
get with the combat. I'm letting them know there ain't shit you can say to make me back down. No, so push the button, let the whole thing blow. Spinning everything out of control. Now everybody go.
Still alone, final blow. We the animals take control. Hear us now, clear and show. Wretches and kings, we come by law. Still alone, fire blow. Fluffy animals beat down low. Skin and bone, black and blue. No more the sun shall be done below.
Whoa. Nice effects.
From the front to the back and the side to side. If you feel what I feel, put 'em up real high. Front to the back and the side to side. If you feel what I feel, put 'em up real high. Front to the back and the side to side. If you feel what I feel, put 'em up
texture in
real
that
high.
bass.
Front to the back and the side to side. If you feel what I feel, put 'em up real high. Front
That was like the loudest mix of anything we've heard today. That was so punchy and aggressive. And not just the mix, but also the production was pretty, aggressive. Understandably, very political. I've never heard that one before. And someone said, I don't think I would have known that was Linkin Park until I heard the chorus. That's Chester, right? Agreed. I mean, there's a little bit of the, like, there's definitely always been some I mean, I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan. Like, I don't have any of their records, so I'm sort of just speaking from memory, I guess. That, like, I remember, their hits on the radio. There was definitely some, like, electronic and DJ, touches. There was a rapper who would, like, sometimes rap the verses, and then Chester would, like, sing the choruses. And maybe sometimes some hip-hop loops, but I still think of them as, like, a rock band in my head. And this was a lot more hip-hop than rock. But that bass tone, I'm not sure if it was a synth or a bass just with a lot of effects, but it was so aggressively textured. I love that sound. If you don't know what I mean by textured, it's like if you could look at the spectrogram of it, I bet you it would look bumpy. Like you could reach out and touch it and it would be like, not smooth. And the way a textured bass sounds in headphones is like amazing. It's like a very satisfying, like, sonic experience, I think. So cool. Yeah. Wow. All right. I'm going through the super chats now so I can try to get to them in time. I don't know if we can do it. Okay, next is... Oh boy, there's a lot. I don't think we're going to be able to do it because I have a lesson. I can go over by like 25 minutes, but then I'm going to have to eat dinner, so... Next is Apolemian's request. Dillinger escape plan. I wouldn't if you didn't. Oh, I'm scared. This is from that album that has my favorite Widower. It's not over, not even close. Mike Garson.
It seems
drop the beats out. Holy shit. I still, every time I hear the Dillinger Escape Plan song, I think the same thing. Well, unless it's like a song like Widower that's like more accessible and predictable, let's put it that way. I just can't believe they all stay together so tightly, and live too. The drummer is insane, and it's like they know what they're doing together, even if you don't. And I mean, I guess that's true for a lot of music that doesn't have like a traditional time signature. You know, you're like counting along, but this is something that's like, it's so beyond that. It's like their own sense of push and pull rhythmically that they know that I just like, it's like I can understand for like a second or two, and then it's something else. And I'm like, whoa. And it's like a wall of intensity that I almost feel like tired now having listened to that. Like, oh my God, it took so much to stay engaged, because it's just, and I think part of it is the speed too. Like I think I was saying before, like I tend to like slow grooves, and part of it's because I like hearing detail in between slow drum beats. Like I like what you can do in that space. The fast ones just like, holy fuck. But Greg Puciato is such a good vocalist. I mean, he's got this like gorgeous voice, and then he can, but his scream, I like his scream. Like not every scream I find pleasing, but his is really pleasing, and he can pitch his screams really well. So it's like sort of a note. But did you hear how he, at the very end, he screamed with a, I'm just going to say like his, like a formant shift up, like, I can't do it, but you know, like I'll whisper, like, you know, if he's like, la, 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 at the very end, he's like, la, la, la. Like he made his voice box smaller, and he probably like opened up his mouth wider, and it like turned it all like up. That's, I don't know. I think that takes a lot of skill. But yeah, that's definitely not background music. Sour Rib. Yeah, that would be like something when you know, like now when you're like, this is the one thing I'm doing is like focusing on this piece of music, but it's just, and then the whole part in the middle, right, takes you completely by surprise. But, and I knew that they could do that because the first song that was played for me was Widower, which is very melodic, and but it is I do respect them, even if maybe I prefer that side of them, the more melodic side. I respect that they can do that melodic thing so well, and yet they do this is what they really probably want to do most of the time, and they stay true to themselves, and they have a huge cult following kind of as a result, right? Just being genuine and doing what they loved, and not trying to prove anything, essentially, you know? I mean, I think it's actually quite virtuosic, this kind of metal. But, you know, still, you have to know that you're going to turn a lot of people off. You know? Anyway. Okay, enough of me just rambling. We don't have time for rambling. I'm sorry. Next is Kenneth's request. Joanna Newsom, Jackrabbits. So many masterpiece albums from 2010. Fly Low and Arcade Fire. Hopefully Beach House. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Talk about also very genuine. Like, she doesn't sound like anybody else. She's not afraid to cause any sort of controversy with her voice, which is just, it's like unlike any other I've heard.
I was tired of being drunk.
Oh.
My face cracked like a joke.
Huh. This is a lot
So I
less.
swung through here like a brace of jackrabbits with their necks all broke.
I haven't heard her sing like this before.
I stumbled at the door with my boot, and I knocked against the jam, and I scrabbled at your chest like a mute with my fists of ham, trying to tell you that I am telling you I can. I can love you again, love you again. I'm squinting towards the east. My faith makes me a dope, but you can take my hand in the darkness, darling, like the length of rope.
What a lyricist.
I
Wow.
shaped up overnight, you know, the day after she died. When I saw my heart, and I'll tell you, darling, it was open wide.
So
What
it's
will
harp
you
and guitar?
tell you
Or is it just harp?
I am? Telling you I can. I can love you again.
Oh, I love that.
Love you again. And it can have no bounds, you know. It can have no end. You can take my hand in the darkness, darling, when you need a friend. And it can change in shape or form, but never change in size. Well, the water, it ran deep, my darling, where it don't run wide. The feather of a hawk was bound around my neck. A poultice made of fig, the eager little vultures pecked. And a verse I read in jest, and Matthew spoke to me, said there's a flame that moves like a low-down pest and says you will be free. Only tell me that I can. Tell me that I can. I can love you again, 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 love you.
Wow. So one of my good friends, Sam, I think Joanna Newsom might be their favorite artist of all time. I have to, that can change though, so I wouldn't say it definitively, but definitely up there. I thought there was a guitar at first with the harp, and then I realized it was just the harp. She plays it so deftly. The whole range, not just the tinkly stuff at the top, really like digging into the bass strings, and so fully fleshed out, and really great chord changes, like just those delicious mode mixture changes that make me go, just catch me. And but yeah, she did sound a little more mellow vocally, I guess, than what I've typically heard, which I appreciate, because just it sort of gave me like a way, might be more in to Joanna Newsom. Maybe this album could be like my way in, because it's like her voice is like a strong flavor, and sometimes you need to start with mild food, you know what I mean, like to gain entry. She is married to Andy Samberg, right? I'm pretty sure that she's married to Andy Samberg, because I remember seeing some interviews about it and thinking like that. I don't know why I thought that was so like fun. It's just like, felt like a fairy tale. I know, Lonely Island and Joanna Newsom collab. Yes, please. Yeah, they've been married for a long time and have a bunch of children. Okay. Next. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Negative Vibes requests Below by Intronaut.
Of sketches, if you will, of what was said by
Stay inside.
who probably had his own self.
Don't drink or eat anything.
This government, whatever.
Don't be inhaling, don't be ingesting, don't be sucking particles into your body.
Oh, fretless bass. Ooh, that chord. Flat 6 chord, my friends. Yes. And a 4? Oh, yeah. All the hits. Intronaut. Frick. Yeah, I think it was in 7. Something odd. Oh, man. Oh, cool. So they've got some albums from between... between 2005 and 2020. There's a lot of nature imagery, which I like, but like twisted, like things are. Wow, that was so good. What to say about it? Jeez. Yeah, there was flat 6 chords, really creative, great drumming, just like the way he used the kit, all the different timbres, and so fluid. Great guitar riffs, really rich, big, fat, rich chords, almost like shoegazy chords. And the vocals were very supportive of the song, but it almost felt like an instrumental, didn't it? You know? They were more like an instrument than anything, the vocals. But lots of twists and turns. Fantastic. That is such a good request. Intronaut. Yeah. I think a lot of people were pumped by that. Amazing. Okay, next is Dinner. Arash Mickey requests Melissa auf der Maur. Meet Me on the Dark Side. She was bassist for Hole, Smashing Pumpkins, and Black Sabbath tribute band with Paz Ashantin. Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Proof. Truth. I listened
for another stretching break. So I'm gonna stand up. Nice. That was a good song. Really nice hook in that chorus. Da, 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 da. And I loved the bass riff that was at the beginning, but maybe it was also guitar doing it at the same time. Yeah, it kind of feels like a guitar and a bass doing it in octaves. Do, boo, do, do, do. And it's kind of harmonic minor. Exactly. That's the key. No, not that one, Milo. This one. So that's kind of what's happening in the verse. Harmonic minors, kind of. And then. She could have so easily. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? What's that song? Can't remember the. There we go. But then they have the weird chord, weird chord, weird chord. That one. But there's a similar pattern there. That's good. That was good. Really well produced and very well mixed. Like just such a clean mix. Okay. Awesome. Next. Slash. Saint is a sinner too. This is Justin's request. Okay. I'm hungry. I'm gonna have some beef jerky right now.
My hands down.
Woo! That treats my
Someday down,
treats. I know.
reach for you. In case you don't know, a saint is a sinner too. for me. And I hear the choir sing, calling me on back to you. And I forget now just what I'm supposed to do. When a saint is a sinner too. Hear the choir sing, calling me on back to you. And I forget now just what I'm supposed to do. And the saint is a sinner too.
Very cinematic drums. So like a drum line too.
The saint is a sinner too. Hold my hands down. Hold my hands down. So I don't reach. So I don't reach. So I don't reach for you.
Epic. Great request today, y'all. I had some harmonic minor vibes as well. I love the sort of drumline drums. Drumline drums. I love the guitar work. Really intricate, detailed picking, you know. And kind of a almost, you know, the vocal style reminded me a little. You guys said Jeff Buckley. I was thinking of I forget his name at the moment, but the singer of Silverchair. When he's doing that, you know, because he can also just sound like just like a rock, like a, you know, more typical rock vocalist. He's got range. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's bells on the downbeats, which also gave it that sort of cinematic sound. And some strings, right? Excellent. Okay, sorry, pardon my chewing. Next is Caribou. Oh boy. Kaili.
She can hold on to her own if it comes to push and shove. She has kept a lookout on over what's left of their love. And he keeps himself held back for both their peace of mind. But he's no less quick than her to begrudge her what he finds. See
really like a beat dropping. Thanks, Douglas.
Just a hint of it survives. Just a spark inside his head.
Respect the last 40 minutes of the song are probably gorgeous, but I'm just running so low on time that I think I'm gonna have to start just playing like parts of songs, unless you want to defer your super chat. If you're like, no, it's fine, then let me know. That was gorgeous. I forgot that he sings. Most of the stuff I've heard has been just pure instrumentals that have yeah, it's like IDM, you know, it's like danceable but interesting. A lot of like I know Bowls from this album. That chorus is so pretty. Next is Gorillaz, Empire Ants featuring Little Dragon. Is this it? Yeah. Is this it? It doesn't say Little Dragon. It says, okay, whatever.
Space out of mind with me. shadows far away. Falling off a whole empire is here to hold you, rolling out and haunted till it's sleep.
Little memories marching on your little feet, working the machine. Say, will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream, working the machine. Soon, like a wave, when fast fall. Closing in on the moon, going far. Little memories, your little feet, working the machine. Say, will it spin? Will it soar? My little dream, working the machine. Soon, like a wave, when fast fall. Closing in on the moon, going far.
Nice. I need to listen to more Little Dragon. I really love her voice so much. Actually, I haven't heard a whole lot of Little Dragon proper. I've heard mostly Yukumi, right? Featured on other people's songs. But, oh man. So there's definitely, like, in 2010, there was this kind of dreamy pop sound. Dream pop, I guess. Makes sense. Okay. Next is Pets by Pyle. Just distortion on his voice. switch up. Season 3. Ooh, nice. Great, fantastic. I don't have time to talk. Next one is Óscar Araujo, Final Confrontation, and I'm gonna cut it short because it's more than 5 minutes long. Let's see. From Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. What happened to my conductor stick? Classics! I'm dangerously close to not being able to eat dinner before I teach a lesson, which I can't have. So I'm gonna let it play while I start making dinner. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we are summoning the something. Half step. Oh, that's kind of Danny Elfman-like, isn't it? We should probably skip to the end instead of cutting it off early, because I bet you the end is a big finale, right? I knew it. I was gonna mix it up 5, 6. Oh yeah. Damn. That was good and intense. All right. Next is Tipper, Dead Soon. Is that the Insen scale, the Japanese pentatonic scale? That sounds like just like that. I think so. Oh no. No, not quite. No, it's not. Sorry. It's a Dorian thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a pentatonic scale though. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm sad to miss some of it, but I'll be right back. Oh, wait. There we go. Ha! That's what I was expecting. bog step. Gorgeous. Yeah, Tipper. And last but not least, Autechre, Sea on Sea. And it's muted for some reason. Okay. Like it. It sounds a little random though, but it's also part of the appeal. It almost feels like something you would generate by like running across or oh, you know what it sounds like when you hook up electrodes to mushrooms and use their electrical signals to like, which I like. Look it up. Mushrooms making music. Yes. Goddamn pretty. Wow, gorgeous. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. And thank you for your requests and your super chats. And I look forward to seeing you next week at 12 noon for 2011. Until next time. Oh, that just cut off. Oh, my heart. Okay, it's fine. Bye.